All right, there we go. My LA speed run is done. All right, what are we on, 102 hours? All right, that's a great time. We made fantastic time. Holy shit, that was a great run of LA. We'll go over the stream rewards. I'll tell you everything that I got up to, and we'll go through all the fun stories and little adventures along the way, and I'll give you some of the insight into how the stream rewards went, and how it was all planned, and how it was all run, and how my part in it was formed, and how we got a big L. We didn't win, but it's fine. I still had a great time, ultimately. And I was super happy that I even got to be a part of it. So I was super stoked about that. And so, like, my good way of, like, justifying to go for me is, like, okay, if I get a nomination, I can, like, justify going, right? I can justify paying a lot of money to go out to LA. It's, like, the only event where I feel like you really get to meet so many new creators and make so many, like, possible long-lasting friendships for people you would just never meet. Like, there's some creators that I would never run into in, like, an organic way. But Stream Rewards allows that. Did I make friends with Etoile? Okay, Emma. Are you trying to French pill me? Yeah, I did. Etoile's cool. We're tight. He's super cool, all right? He's very nice. I told him about how I dog on French people constantly because he told me that his editor was a big fan of mine. And I was like, dude, that's awesome. I'm like, that's great. People watch me? People are fans of me? I thought other people just put me on when there's nothing else because I'm in this time zone. And I go, yeah, but just so you know, man, I dog on French people all the time. Relentlessly, and I only mean it like a little bit. He goes, I know, why you hate the French people? What have we done to you? That wasn't even a good French accent. And I was like, honestly, it's just a meme. And then later on, I did call French food kind of mid, and then he got crazy. He did pop off. But for now, I'll just tell you the rundown. So we got nominated. That was great. Every time I book my flights to LA, if I know it's gonna be a short trip, because I wanted this to be a short trip, and I thought, you know what, I'll just go in and out with this one, and we'll get it done. I think after TwitchCon, I had like 4 hours of sleep every night. I was working like 8 to 10 hours a day and then I had to socialize people, and that's fine. That's part of the job, you know. And I was just like, it killed me because it was so bad. Like, everything went wrong for me. Like, I think that everything was so bad. The booth went horribly. The Twitch rivals, the only one I enjoyed was one with Pete, but the Apex one went so bad. It was a ton of waste of money. So it was just a bad time. It was a really bad time. Then I got super sick, and I was like, F this, man. It's like, I feel awful. So there was this whole thing of like 3 months where I felt like I wasn't really doing enough. I did enjoy working around with you, Mouse. That was fun. But it was also a shame, because like I wanted to really enjoy that more, and I think if I had just done that, I would have had way more fun doing that. But because I had so many other things to worry about, it was so hard to focus on it. My strat to defeating jet lag chat is very simple. Waste your money and be rich. It's very simple. You can get this thing called a business class, and it becomes like a bed. And then you can sleep on it. It's crazy. It's really impressive how they didn't tell me about this for like 15 years. So my old strat to sleeping on planes when I had like no fucking money. I will just be honest with you. I don't want to sit here and be like, yeah, man, I can sleep in economy. I make more money than I should, and I spend it badly. The most of my money goes on the business class flights. So anyway, so my old strat to sleeping on economy flights, when I used to do this, it's so fucking dumb. I used to go to American conventions, and I remember the 1 month specifically, I had an American convention every weekend for 1 month in a different state, but every single one I flew back to London for. And my strat was to get a flight at like 6 a.m. in London, and I would stay up the night before and work all night, working like crazy, get to the airport tired as f***, and then I'd go to the pharmacy at the airport and I'd be like, hey, can I have the sleeping pills? And I would just take the sleeping pill, and I would fall asleep enough where I would get like 8 hours. And that was how I did it. And it was awful. It was awful. Don't ever do this. I felt horrific when I got back to the UK after it. QT asked me to do the red carpet. Like, I don't know how far in advance. I feel like I want to say like 3 weeks. So I already booked my flight. I already was nominated, I think. And then QT asked me to host the red carpet. And I was like, yeah, dude, of course I'd love to. That's like, what an honor. It's, there's like no better compliment to someone when you work in like a creative field than being like, hey, I really want you to work on this thing with me, or I want you to be a part of this, because that's just like, man, like, you have faith in me. You think I could do it? QT's just practicing going over stuff. I'm making notes. I've got I'm listening to all of them talking, but I've got my like earpods in. I'm listening to some of the streamers that I don't know from my interview list. I'm going to interview and get some research to make sure that I don't look like an idiot when I interview people.
Take a look at this. Jesus Christ.
I'm doing that, and then finally I go to bed at like 3 a.m. So I woke up extra early, got dressed in my suit, I went for tacos. So I'm sitting there in the middle of like LA. I got a fucking burrito in my suit. I'm like dripped out on the street. We're outside eating. I'm eating a burrito outside in the suit. We had lunch real quickly, and then I went over the Stream Awards. I was starting to get nervous because I started to realize, okay, I actually just have to do this. Like, yeah, so we go up, it's 2:30, and it's with Off-Brand. So I know Off-Brand because I've worked with Off-Brand on my own event. So a bunch of people I know. You know that Tiger Woods meme, the big dog meme? Do you guys know the one? Do you guys know? Whenever I see people who I like worked on with stuff in the past for any productions, I like see them, I'm like, what's up, man? How you doing? How you been? I was like so pumped. So I asked them, I'm like, hey, how's this going? How are we doing this? Because if you might have seen during the pre-show, I should probably bring up the oh, you can actually see it getting actually fully set up. Wait, that's so cool. Oh, and then you can see the streamers coming in. Yeah, that's me. Okay, yeah, there I am. Yeah. So I rocked, the call time was 2:30, and I rocked up first. Punctual as ever. I was also pumped, and I also like to get there a little early. Any production stuff, they tell me 2:30, but I like to get there like even earlier than what they say, just because I like to talk to everyone, just so I know I have like good rapport with whoever I'm working with directly that day. I like to like make sure I'm prepared, you know? So I rocked up and I'm talking to them. I'm like, hey, so which station is mine? Like there's 1, 2, 3. And they go, oh, well, you can just pick whichever one you want. The reason I decided this one is because there's way more room on the side here to queue people and to like have people waiting. And this one didn't really have any room here or here. And that was because I really wanted to be able to ask the streamers questions before I interviewed them. If I'm not familiar with someone, that's okay, because the best person to ask about someone is themselves. Right away, things started to go wrong. And I just want to preface, right? Like, this is not me throwing anyone on the bus, okay? Because I don't want people to think that I'm trying to like be like, I'm fucking they. Because my job as the person on camera is to be the guy who complains the least. So it turns out people are not showing up when they're supposed to. Even though I had this list of people I was going to interview, I realized very quickly it was not going to play out like that. I was supposed to interview Pirate Software, which I would have loved to, because Thor's such a nice guy, and I respect Thor a lot. So I really wanted to talk to Thor, and I saw that Thor was on the carpet with Emily, and I was like, okay, well, I mean, like, okay, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. You guys talk to Thor. Okay.
It should have been me, not him. It's not fair!
I was like, oh, I was supposed to interview him. That was on my list. And then I was interviewing Iron Mouse first, who I was supposed to interview, but like way later on. But everyone was given a time to be there, and people just don't show up on the time they're supposed to. So it ended up just going out the window immediately. So Mouse, I have Mouse right away, which I'm happy for, because like I know Mouse. It's an easy interview for me. I can ask Mouse a million and one questions. I could have done an hour interview with Mouse. Easy. I think I just finished an interview with someone, and I was waiting for my next interview, and I was drinking some water, and I was like, you know, getting prepped.
Welcome to the third annual Streamer Awards. I'm Connor, and I'm one of the Carpet hosts, where today we're going to be interviewing some of these streamers. Some of them you know, some of them you don't know, but we're going to find out more about them and get to know some of them better. And first of all, we have a great interview with one of the biggest VTubers around right now, Iron Mouse.
I was told I was opening the show like an hour before, and I was like, that's a lot of pressure. And I think I did a good job there.
How you doing, Mouse?
Good. How are you doing?
I put the mic at the wrong place. I should have put on the speaker.
Good, good. Are you excited to be here at the Streamer Awards today?
Yeah.
I quickly correct. Nice.
You won Content Creator of the Year at the Gamer Awards. Congratulations.
The Gamer Awards. Fuck. Game Awards.
Oh my gosh. Our next interview.
This is one I didn't realize. I was never really told like the signal to give to end. So I kind of thought they were just gonna find a spot and like go.
All right, guys, I'm going to throw it
oh my god, that's so awkward. I didn't know I was still live.
off right now to somebody else. Have fun.
That was so bad. Oh! Yeah, I got better. Yeah, I did, because then immediately when this panned, the guy goes to me and he goes, hey, you just got to give us a little bit more time when you're throwing it to someone else. In that last second there, I actually didn't realize I was still on camera. I thought they'd swapped it. Because there's two people ready to go. I thought they were just being boop when they're ready, you know what I mean? But no. So I got to interview Pom Pom, and I was like, hold on. They've written this for me. Like, this is written to, like, it mentions Peak and Gaunt. Like,
Okay, well, Pom Pom, it's me, Peak, you know? Peak, I'm an NPC in Honkai's Star Rail. I actually voiced in the, you know. No?
Who?
That was their gag, by the way. They wanted to who me. I didn't even get paid. You know what I mean? Like, so I ended up interviewing Anna, I think.
Welcome back. I'm here with Anna Cramling.
And that was great because Anna, I've met a bunch. I know Anna.
I'm a WFM, so Woman FIDE Master.
And you're still not the best chess player in your household, if I'm to understand that correctly.
Thank you, Connor, for reminding me of that.
I did ask her if it was okay for me to say that. I didn't just bring that out. I did ask her before. I was like, is it okay if I kind of like dig on you for being worse than your parents? And she was like, yeah, it's fine. I was like, cool.
Is there any award other than your own that you're excited to see today?
Yeah, this is the point where I was like, I think I was waiting for them to give me the signal to wrap it up because I think I've been interviewing now for like 2 minutes.
Who do you want to win, Connor?
The Streamer of the Year? I'm also biased. I'm also biased. I'll save it for later. I'm sure people know, yeah.
Okay, you can ask me later.
Yeah, okay, well, later on, ask me and we'll figure it out.
Okay, sounds good.
Is there any streamers?
That would have been a great natural end to that interview, but I didn't see the signal. So I had to keep going. When Cutie asked me if there's anyone in particular I wanted to interview, I was like, obviously Mouse and Rob. I really wanted to interview Rob. And I was really pumped for it. And I really wanted to make sure Rob got a good interview.
I always say Rob DC, Rob CD. I mess it up every time. I've known you.
Except for that.
We've literally been on ski trips together. I'm sorry.
God, who gave you a microphone, mate?
He did so good though.
Very high class, expensive tequila. We're gonna shoot.
Oh, we're gonna shoot. We?
Yeah. Unless you want to do both.
I didn't drink at all.
I'll do one.
All right, there you go.
Until this moment. This is my first drink of the night. Oh God, Ludwig. Yeah, f me.
What the f are those? What is that? Are those?
They're hideous.
Where'd you
They're
get
so
those?
ugly.
Thank you so much. Right, we'll throw it back to somebody else for now. Thank you so much.
I look so short. That's because he's wearing giant ass boots. Crocs paid him to wear them? Yeah, they did. This is fucking wild. I don't get paid to wear shit, chat. And then I think there's someone queuing up for an interview and I'm asking them questions. I'm like, what do you want me to ask you? I did some interviews that didn't get shown to the live stream. I can't remember which ones they were exactly, but there was a bunch that didn't go live.
Welcome back. I'm here with Jason. If you still don't know who Jason is, Jason, why don't you tell him?
Hello, everyone. This is your Daily Internet.
It hits every time. It hits every time. Of course.
I requested him to say the thing. He was like, I'll say the thing. I was like, please say the thing. Please.
Thank you so much. Have a good time at the show. I'll see you around. Oh, okay. Well, I'll throw it back to you.
I didn't know what the hell that was. And then he messages me afterwards. He goes, dude, I'm so sorry. It was about with my friend to like Mog. And I didn't catch it. I just didn't understand what it was. Like, damn, Connor's old. I don't fucking look at this shit. I was born with a Giga Chad jawline. None of these betas on TikTok worrying about if they got a Mew or Mog. I don't give a f, you know? I was born this way. I don't need a looks max. I was born maxed out. This is the Squeex interview. Squeex is just so easy to talk to.
You know, I have an interview with my favorite streamer, CDawg.
Oh, that's too kind. It's nice to talk to another fellow receding hairline streamer.
I asked him if I could make that joke. He said yes.
It is an epidemic that is not talked about enough.
It is, but I think it's more of like a streamer strategy to stay relatable.
Obviously being good friends with Ludwig, how do you feel about Ludwig supporting Balenciaga, known for child labor, buying those one...
I don't know why I said that. I thought it was funny though. I thought it made sense to do it with Squeex because Squeex would play off it really well.
$1,000 boots.
It's very on brand, and it's the least offensive thing Ludwig says to me behind closed doors.
Like, that is a potentially like really awkward thing to have to bounce off of, and he throws it back at me perfectly. It was so good. And it's the only reason why I made that joke, because I thought that Squeex would be able to handle that joke and diffuse it so well. Because that is a fucking grenade that I gave him. But like I had to keep going, right? Yeah, and then I think they realized I was stalling for so long. They were like, give him someone new. Emily, get over that. Like, we did, this poor man is stalling for like 9 minutes.
All right, well, I'm going to throw it back to another host, but thank you so much for watching. Oh, hi, how you doing?
Hello, I'm here to get interviewed.
You're getting interviewed? Well, come on in. Squeex, get out of here. Get out of here, man. I don't want to see you anymore.
Squeex handled that so well. Bro, Squeex, I cannot praise Squeex enough, man. I really want to hang out with Squeex more because it was just so fun as well. And you know, getting to work with people who are so talented at what they do and getting to hang out with them as well, it's just, it's so great. Everyone was super pumped to meet Liam. I unfortunately didn't really know much about Liam. Obviously, over the course of the weekend, I got to know Liam a lot better. I only knew that Liam speedrun Mario 64. And I didn't know if he was, I assumed he was nominated, but I didn't know. And I asked him very quickly before, hey, what are you nominated for? Is there anything I want to ask you? And Liam's so nice. Liam won't sell himself. And Liam's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, what do you want to talk about? He's like, not much. I'm like, okay. All right, Liam, all right, I gotta put some work in now, all right? I gotta figure this all out.
Are you excited?
I had to stall. I had to stall.
Take the award home yourself. How do you feel about the competition?
This category is kind of stacked.
It'd be cool to win. I'm not expecting.
I'd like to imagine that like Emily and Will are just f***ing chilling. Like they never have to stall. They're like, this is f***ing great. This is so easy. And I'm like, I'm like stalling.
Listen, you're here for a reason, okay? Is there any streamers here that if you...
That's me desperately looking around for like, come on! Get someone to interview! This is so long! Rob was sitting next to us and he was like, what should I do for the camera? 'Cause he's like, I don't think I'm gonna win. What should I do? And he was like, I think I should do a shoey. And they were like, what? I was like, yeah, you should do one. You should do one. That'd be tight. You should use Ludwig's boot. So...
TTY. I don't know where she is.
And he fucking does it. Such a good moment.
What's up, chat?
Bro, that, you can't hear it. When that clip played, but like everyone on the front tables, like all collectively like gasped and looked at me and was like, what the f? And you couldn't see that at all in the stream. It's like, it was so embarrassing because I was like, it's not real. It's not fucking real. I wish it was real. It's not. Some people are like, I didn't know he had that in him. That was so weird. Oh god. Best streamed event. All right, let's relive the L. You show was so funny as well.
I don't have
This
much
is
time to
such a
say
good
this. The nominees for best streamed event.
bit. Okay, hold on. I'll let it play.
CDawgVA charity auction.
I was impressed people cheered because last year I remember like the cheering was like not that much. So I was kind of like, oh, whoa, that's very nice, dude. That was so nice that people cheered for me. Why wasn't I nominated for the RV trip? It's up to me to kind of decide which one to tell you guys to nominate, right? And I felt like the charity event had the easiest chance of winning out of all of them. But that being said, when I saw the nominations, the other nominees, I was like, bro, like no shot. Even if somehow I managed to rally you guys to vote like crazy, how do we outvote like something like Kai? Like, I thought that was impossible. I went into this absolutely knowing there was such a low chance of winning. So I was not at all worried. I was not sad at all when I lost.
Ludwig.
He was so pissed off that he won. He was so angry. He did not want to win. I don't speak for Ludwig in any capacity here, but I think that he's worried that it looks bad because, you know, it's Cutie's event. He doesn't want to make it seem like he got favoritism. Ludwig also understood that if anyone but Kai won, there was probably going to be a bunch of people in chat who were like, L, you know what I mean? And so I think he was like, I don't want to have to deal with this. But I think if everyone is worried about not giving it to the guy with the largest audience, that's also just bad. That's not a great thing to do. That also looks cringe. It's so lame to get nominated and be like, take me out. I like how I got really in there for Mouse cheering, and everyone was like,
Shoto. Iron Mouse.
oh, Mouse so cute, guys. Someone kept tagging me in a video being like, damn, why's your butt so good? I was like, what the f? How did you even notice that? And then I forgot to take the award. I did grab it later and give it to Gunn. And I think it was just variety that I was voted for, but dude, I was fully aware that Queso would win.
Hello.
I mean, he had a crazy year.
Queso.
I mean, even if like somehow like Queso didn't like win or didn't get enough votes, it's like, how do I beat Ludwig and X and Fuseli? Like that, like, I mean, like how?
CDawgVA.
I was just happy people cheered for me. I was like so shocked because I do remember last time people were like, like it wasn't as much. So I was really, that made me like the happiest. My favorite part is it's good, but Squeex was like, I'm gonna do this thing where I get pissed off when I lose, and it was so funny. Like, so watch Squeex' camera. Watch when he loses.
The winner, Jinxie. Is there a video? Okay, there's apparently a video. Yes, there is a video.
And then like the clip went like viral on TikTok, and everyone was like, "Little bro, what a piece of shit! What an asshole! What does this guy think he is?" Dude, it was, oh my god. So that was basically like the main of the streamer awards from like my perspective. Everything else you've already seen and whatnot. Then we went to the after party. It was fun. It was great. I finally got to talk to Sal a bit more. It was a lot of fun. I got to talk to Etoile more. It was really nice. Yeah, I just got to speak to everyone. They had great pizza. It was great. I demolished the pizza, and I think that wait, how many drinks I had? So I had one shot of tequila on the red carpet interviews. I had one champagne directly after that. So that was all they had. And then I had like 2 glasses of wine, 3 vodka cranberries during the awards. That was all I drank during that time. Then it was the after party, and I think I had like 3 more vodka cranberries. And I think I Salbit made me do like 2 shots. Well, damn, yeah, I do remember. I wasn't that bad. I wasn't that drunk. And it got to like 3 a.m. and I was so hungry. What ends up happening when I drink alcohol is that it's like a double whammy on my body. Not only am I already drinking way too many calories, I also get so hungry. And I couldn't just order food for myself at someone else's house. So I was like, and I ordered it for everyone. Nobody asked. I didn't even check if anyone wanted it. I had spent $150 on McDonald's. And so I demolished like a Big Mac and 2 spicy McChickens. I have no idea if anyone was even going to eat this. So I just ordered it and people started going into it. And I got a message the next day. A few people that were like, you saved us with the McDonald's. I was like, you're welcome. So I feel like if I'm going to order food and there's a group of people, I have to order for everyone. It's a party foul if you don't. The next day I had to wake up at 9 a.m. I think. So I fell asleep at like 4:30, 4:40 to go to the airport. Ludwig for domestic flights, I don't know what he does for international, but domestic flights, he rocks up 20 minutes before the flight is boarding, which I respect. I'm personally like an hour guy, maybe even an hour and a half. I like to chill out a little bit. 20-minute window is crazy for me. We're literally about to arrive at the airport. The flight gets delayed an hour and a half. I've never seen Ludwig freak out, and I think this is a valid time to freak out because there's a whole filming crew waiting in San Francisco. And we had a very tight window where we had to film something, and we had like a 2-hour window, and now we're an hour and a half late. One, Ludwig absolutely should have scheduled this differently, but he kind of couldn't because it was like, it was, the whole shoot was scheduled around me and him, and I didn't really give him a lot of time to work with. We ended up being an hour and a half late, and I wouldn't tell you what, but money solved the problem, basically. I'm going to this Smash tournament. And I was like, well, shit, I've never been to a Smash tournament. Yeah, let's go. He's like, yeah, but we'd have to return like the next day from San Jose. I was like, okay, sure. Why not? Let's do it. Ludwig fucking ditched me, right? Look at our seats. I'm right there. I felt like that was unfair because I couldn't appreciate as much of the other people, you know? And everyone's freaking out about something. And I'm just on my phone. Because Lud ditched me. And there was a few times where I pulled out my phone to like look at who the players were. Because I didn't know anyone. And Ludwig's gone somewhere. I don't know where he's gone. And so I'm just sitting there alone. This guy was great, by the way. I didn't catch his name, but he was a fan. He said he watched Trash Taste. There's a lot of people who watch Trash Taste there, actually. I got approached a lot. And he was telling me, he was trying to inform me a little bit because he knew I didn't know that much. Because it was crazy because I was watching it. And it's impossible. If you don't know Smash, some of these players are so fucking good at this game. I can't even remotely begin to appreciate what is happening. Like someone does something and someone goes, oh, I can't believe he missed that up tilt. That is crazy. I can't believe he missed that wave dash. It's like, I don't know what the f they're talking about. And I don't know when they f***ed it up. So I'm trying to figure this all out while I'm, you know, but the energy is amazing. Oh, another thing that I was so shocked by, bro, the level of gambling that goes on in Smash is wild. So I'm sitting in the front and people are going around going like, they're going around, they're walking around, they go like, I got 20 bucks on Leffen. Anyone taking 20 bucks? 20 bucks? Anyone want 20 bucks on Leffen? Just like soliciting bets, like running around going like, who wants to bet me for like the Leffen's gonna lose or Leffen's gonna win? And like Ludwig would get approached by like 15 people and he would take every bet. He would like, they'd be like, I got 50 on this guy. Zane's part of most. I got 50 on Zane. Everyone was betting. And I would go to the bathroom and all anyone was talking about was them wins or losses. It was very funny. It is kind of crazy the amount of like money proliferation that goes on. It was very interesting to see. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. You know, I don't really have much else to sell you guys. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Legends. All of you are legends. Thank you so much. Bye, guys. Bye.